joined now by Danny Granger of the Pacers, coming off their victory over the Orlando Magic. Now, Danny, earlier this week, and by the way, this is like the worst week in Magic history, they beat you guys. So now here on Sunday, you get a little revenge. How much of a revenge angle was there for your Pacers in this win?
It was a big one. They came into Indianapolis and really beat us pretty bad, a 20-point game. And we had been playing well, at that point. So we knew we wanted to come here and get a win. And more importantly, it's a road game, so we want to play well on the road all year.
Danny, when you look at your Pacers team, you have 7 guys averaging 9 points or better, 9 guys averaging about 14 minutes. Tell me about Frank Vogel's philosophy of how he's playing so many guys.
His philosophy is to wear down another team. We really, probably from top to bottom, we have one of the most talented teams as far as individual players. And I mean, we got good post players, we have good wings, we have good point guards. So what he tries to do is work in all of our talent, and it helps to wear down the opponent.
Well, Danny, what would you say you learned most between the loss at home that you wanted to take advantage of, coming on the road, getting into Orlando, knowing they're struggling? What were you guys keyed in on against the Magic tonight?
Well, obviously, we was keyed in on limiting Dwight Howard's, points. We know that, we wanted to double him and keep him from scoring, but also with the same trying to stop Ryan Anderson and those guys from hitting the three. So we adjusted our game plan from what we did in Indiana, ran some different schemes, and we had a different result.
Danny, we're less than a month away from the All-Star game. Your Indiana Pacers are high in the Eastern Conference standings. You've been to the All-Star game before. You know how this works. Wins plus stats equal an All-Star appearance. Talk about your thoughts on that. And also your center, Roy Hibbert. No Al Horford. Andrew Bogut is hurt. It seems like the door may be opened a little bit for Roy Hibbert to possibly be an All-Star as well.
Yeah, I like how, like you said, the wins and the stats equal to the All-Star game. And I think, Roy, with all the other guys being out, not to mention Roy is one of the top centers in the East. I definitely think he has a shot. I think, honestly, if we are 1 or 2 seed, we should have at least 2 All-Stars. I mean, we have to, that has to be the case if we are like a top 3 seed.
Danny, you're just putting it out there, aren't you?
I'm just putting it out there, yeah, because everybody overlooks us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna have guys, averaging 24, 25 points a game, but they're playing, on the teams that's either out of the playoffs or they're in the 8th or whatever seed. And then even a team like Philadelphia, they got to have All-Stars, just because the teams are playing so well.
Well, Danny, we appreciate the breakdown. We enjoyed watching the victory of your Pacers over the Orlando Magic. Thank you, Danny. We'll talk to you soon.